get comfortable, put the battery in the side, and let's go ahead and set up the Apple Vision Pro. One thing I do want to mention is when you grab the Apple Vision Pro, try to grab it either by the strap or by the unit itself. Don't grab the light seal. The light seal doesn't have enough strength, it'll just pop off. So if you're just using the light seal or holding the light seal, you could drop it. So let's go ahead and put the Apple Vision Pro on. And it knows that I am here. I have a screen that says to press the digital crown to align. Press and hold to align. Let me get the fit though.
Triple click the digital crown for voiceover.
And I got a prompt that if I wanted to, I could triple click the digital crown for a voiceover. Let's go ahead and press hold to align. This should be an automatic process. Got a green check mark and an Apple logo in front. And there's a hello in cursive. That's, I'm sure, familiar to everyone who's owned Apple products. And it's hello in different languages. Next, I believe it's in Japanese. I can see the room. Pass through is actually kind of cool. I can see everything around me. I can see my camera there. I have a camera set up here as well. And I got a light. So it says press the digital crown to begin. So we're going to press the digital crown. And it says bring phone or iPad nearby to get started. So get my iPhone, I guess. And there is actually a setup. So on the iPhone, I don't know if you can see that from that far. It says setup to get started. Maybe this camera can capture it. It says setup to get started on my iPhone. So I'm going to click continue. It says waiting for Apple Vision Pro. Okay, so it says look here for Apple Vision Pro. You can see, maybe this camera's better. You can see there's a QR code there. Place the QR code in there. There's a circle. I have to describe it. I don't know if I can screen record at this point. Got a check mark. And it says to pair new optical inserts. So to pair the optical inserts, it wants the QR code for which I have here from the Zeiss. This is the Zeiss, and when you open it up, there is a QR code inside. So you hit pair, and then it reads this optical code. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. There's a check mark.
Your eyes and hands are how you navigate Apple Vision Pro. You browse the system by looking,
So now
and it
showing the
responds
demo
to your eyes.
on how to use Apple
Simply
Vision Pro.
look at an element and tap your fingers together to select it.
Showing you how to do the tap
It's like
gesture.
a click on your Mac.
It's kind of cool because the whole room kind of dimmed, and
To
it's
scroll,
just
pinch
this
your
square
fingers
video
together
showing
and gently
here
flick.
on how to use the Vision Pro.
You can keep your hands where they're comfortable, such as resting on your lap. Next, you'll set up Apple Vision Pro for your eyes and hands.
Now it says I need to press the digital crown to set up your eyes and hands. So I'm going to press the digital crown. There's a graphic in front of me that says look at your hands to set up. Flip your hands over. Hand setup complete. Adjust lighting. Now it's darker. So now it says look at the dot and tap your fingers together to select it. And now there's a circle of dots. Screen brighten, another set of dots. This is one more time in brighter lighting. ice setup. And now it says persona beta, so now we can set up the persona. So I am back in the studio to capture the persona part. I really want good lighting for this. I think some of the tips that I've read is that to have really great lighting and really great lighting on your face when they capture it. So if we look at the screen, it says persona beta, capture how you'll appear in FaceTime and other calls, and personalized eyesight. And eyesight is the thing so that people can see your eyes through the Apple Vision Pro. I'm looking forward to using this in FaceTime and seeing if some of the people on the other side of my calls think I look goofy or not in my persona. And it says 3D photos of your face and upper body from setup are encrypted and stored on your device. These photos and persona cannot be accessed by Apple. So that's great. All of this is being done on device and being encrypted. So if security's a big thing for you, you have nothing to worry with Apple. So let's go ahead and get started. It says refine your hand setup, so capture more details of your hands for your persona. I wonder if it'll capture my Apple Watch. Flip your hands over. Hand setup complete.
To set up your persona, you'll remove Apple Vision Pro to capture your appearance. Take your time getting ready and make sure nothing's covering your face. To start capturing, hold Apple Vision Pro at eye level. Keep your arms and shoulders relaxed. Then follow the instructions. Turn your head to the right, to the left, and tilt up and down. Then you'll capture your facial expressions. Smile with your mouth closed. Smile showing your teeth. Raise your eyebrows and close your eyes. When you're done, put Apple Vision Pro back on to see your persona.
So it gives you tips for the best capture. Find a well-lit area. Have front lighting on your face without any shadows. And that's why I'm in the studio. Use a simple background. Be in front of a neutral background without too many details. Oops, I hope back there doesn't throw this off because I do have a TV back there. But we'll see. And take your time to get ready. Meaning if you need to primp. Fix your hair if you have to. I don't have that issue. And capturing won't start until Vision Pro is facing you at eye level. So let's do begin capture. So remove Apple Vision Pro to begin capture.
When you're ready, hold Apple Vision Pro at eye level.
And that's what the front screen looks like. So I don't really need the primp, but let me make sure I don't have any goggle eyes. So pick it up, look at it at eye level.
Keep your arms and shoulders relaxed. Align your entire face within the frame.
I can see a frame here.
Slowly turn your head to the right. Now slowly turn your head to the left. Now tilt your head up. Then tilt your head down. Next, let's capture your facial expressions. Smile with your mouth closed. Then make a big smile with your teeth showing. Now raise your eyebrows. Close your eyes for a moment. Capture complete. Put Vision Pro back on to continue.
Let's see what I look like. And there I am. And I actually think, it looks mostly like me. Oh, no Apple Watch. That would have been cool. It's not bad. Actually, I think it looks okay. Except the fact I don't have a back of the head. So you can choose lighting from here. Natural or studio or contour. I'm going to go with studio lighting. It seems to diminish my my eye bags from lack of sleep. because I've been up all night checking out the Vision Pro. Let's see. Hit next. Temperature. So you can adjust the temperature. Looks like cooler to warmer. I think I'm probably like there. I think I like that. And brightness from darker to brighter. Brighter is too bright. I think that might be why some people had issue. Maybe they turned the brightness up too high because then they look more ethereal. Actually, you know what? Maybe a touch brighter, like there. And next, select eyewear. Now, I do sometimes wear eyewear. I wear glasses. When I don't want to wear contacts, I'll use my glasses. Actually, more often than not, I'm wearing contacts more often than not, I am wearing glasses. But let's see if it has my style of glasses. That's kind of close to what I wear. Let's see what else they got. Limited selection. So this is probably closest to what I wear as far as glasses. But you know what, I'm going to go with no glasses for this one, I think. Not with this one, with this pair. Yeah, I'm going to go with none. Oops. Hit next. And save. Hopefully in the future, since this is beta, Apple lets you do multiple ones so that if you change your look or you want to change, say, what you're wearing, that you could capture different personas on here, multiple personas for you. So that's how you capture personas. I think it's cool. I think it works pretty well. Remember, I think you really do need to be in a well-lit area so that you have enough light for the Vision Pro to do the scans of you. And if you think about what it's doing to do like a 3D animation, do something like this to just scan it and have it show up like that with like texture maps and everything in real time, that's incredible to me. I think we take a lot of this tech for granted. I'll see if anyone thinks it looks weird or they notice it in a Zoom meeting next time. Cool. Let's close out of here. And that's how you capture personas. And it says Optic ID next. So Apple Vision Pro can recognize the unique aspects of your iris to allow secure access to features. Apple Vision Pro Unlock and Security. This is like Touch ID or Face ID. This is Optic ID, and this is just for the Apple Vision Pro. Go ahead and set that up. Probably an iris scan. This is Optic ID set up and complete. So now it wants me to set up a passcode. Re-enter. Setting up the passcode. And everything's appearing like on a glassy window, and the effect is really, really kind of neat. It actually looks like a frosted glass pane in front of you. So now there's a big welcome in front of me in cursive. It says press digital crown to open home. We'll do that. And there's the home screen. And you see at the top, you can also see pass through. So you can see the cameras that I got set up there, as well as everything else in here and the huge light I got in front of me. You can see my hands. So you see the icons bouncing because that's because I'm looking at it. And up top it says Discover Vision iOS apps. So you can open the App Store to look for more apps. I'm going to go ahead and close that window. So this is the pretty much visionOS screen. There's two things here, tips and patterned and encountered dinosaurs. Compatible apps. And these, I believe compatible apps are just iPad apps, not Vision Pro apps. These are iPad apps that you can use in Vision Pro. So we have settings, everything's familiar here. If you look, I'll look to the left, apps, people, environments. Let's go into environments actually and choose one. So it looks like some of these I have to download. Let's go to Yosemite. I've actually been there. So if I choose that, let it download. Cool. And then so if I turn the digital crown, and you can see the view around me becomes Yosemite. So it's like a 360-degree view. It's in the winter, maybe because it's winter now. So yeah, I can look all around me, and there is El Cap. Cool. Now this is very immersive, I have to say. Looks like I'm there, and if I press the digital crown, it'll bring, go back to the app, it'll bring my interface in front of me. So it appears, at least to me, that I'm using the Apple Vision Pro in Yosemite in the winter. It looks colder than out here than it feels. Kind of a cool effect though. And there is some sound effects I can hear around me. And then if you turn the digital crown, you can reduce the amount of immersion you have. So if I turn it back, you can see some of the view. I'll keep looking this way. Go away. So you can kind of fine tune it a little. So that you see behind me, it's normal, but the view stays immersed. So I like that view actually, fully immersed. That's kind of cool. Let's keep a partial immersion. And I can still see my hands, and I can see the notebook. Let's go ahead and turn that off. So let's go ahead and open up Safari. There's iCloud. So I can bring the windows close to me, so that's like pretty close, like I can almost touch it, and then further up there. And if you want to dictate, just look at the dictate button. I'm going to go ahead and label dictation apple.com. I think that's the easiest way. You could also type in what you want to search, and just in that, you just look at the search bar, and here you can type it in. You can bring it closer. You can actually physically like type. There you go. And that's kind of cool. And I'm already on apple.com, so don't need to see that again. So you can actually open this up, move it around. Like this looks like it's right in front of me. And I can use this and move that window to the side, bring up the apps again, and pick another, like I'll pick Apple Music. And there's my Apple Music. Nothing is playing right now. But you have all the menus on the side too: browse, videos, radio, library, and search. So you can grab that and move that over, so I can move my Apple Music right here. So it looks like I have screens all around me. That's kind of cool. I can move this forward and back into my space, and that's cool that I can bring up the app view again. You got tips, Apple TV. That's where most of your entertainment is going to be. Immersive videos, adventure, prehistoric planet, Alicia Keys, rehearsal room, wildlife, and encounter dinosaurs. And everyone's seen the encounter dinosaur demo. Let's go ahead and see if that opens up. So it says allow encounter dinosaurs to access hand structure and movements. I'll allow that. And it says to watch your surroundings. Allow it to access your surroundings. So it's going to map my surroundings. And in front of me it says an Apple Original. That doesn't look as good, I think, with this large light I have in front of me. Not the optimal environment, but if I didn't have any of this equipment, this would look really cool. Hit start. And they said in the demo, the butterfly will actually land on you. And it did. That's actually kind of cool. It's on my finger. And then he flies away. And this looks like a big portal opening up. Now the sound coming out of these ear pods or whatever, the built-in ones in the Apple Vision Pro, they have spatial audio as well, and they're actually really pretty amazing, the sound coming from them. The 3D here is actually cool. He's breaking out of the portal. Looks like he's inside the room with me. Almost like a It is a cool effect, I'll say. This is a really neat demo. The portal's closing up. Definitely a cool demo. Okay, so with all these windows around, there is one thing I did want to try. So let me move these out of the way, do a little bit of housekeeping. Move this one back. That one's fine. And I want to grab my MacBook Pro and see if I can do the virtual screen and see if it pops up in the Vision Pro. So let's see, it should pop up. There it goes. See, it says connect. I almost tried to do it with the trackpad. It says connecting. And boom, just like that, there is a screen much larger than the 16-inch screen of the MacBook Pro in front of me. And yeah, latency is like zilch. I can scan through the timeline. I could totally edit like this. Bunch of all my other apps. And this is the unboxing video I did. If you haven't seen that already, it's on my channel. Go check that out, see what all came in the box. But yeah, I could totally use this to do editing, give me a much larger screen, and everything is sharp. So I would have all my Mac apps or my Mac desktop present here, like right in front of me. Obviously you don't need the Mac, but if you need to get work done in apps like Final Cut Pro desktop on Mac OS that you can't access on Vision Pro, this is a good way to do it. And I hope Apple is planning a version of Final Cut Pro for Vision Pro, but we'll see how that works out. So one other cool thing, let me see if I shut this off, it'll probably shut down. Oh, disconnect. So I'm going to hit close that. Let's bring these screens back. So I have all these screens around here. And one thing that's cool is if I have a screen close enough, I can actually interact with this window without, let me bring this one close too. I can interact with these windows because they're so close to me in space that I can just kind of use them like an iPad. I don't have to do the touch and zoom either. So almost like a virtual screen in front of you. Works with that as well, and Apple TV. And that one's a little too far to reach, but if I bring it closer, I can do that with Apple Music. Scroll through all this and use it like a iPad. And that's actually cool. I could even like grab this one, and move these around in space at the same time using just the pinch gesture, and I can move and rearrange these pages. Like I can swap them, and there. Let's bring this one back up, and then I have my browser in front of me, and that's kind of cool. Like I said, this is really kind of cool that you can interact with web pages like this. Like here's the Apple site. If I want to go look at Vision, just press that, and then you can see that there are separate areas. You can do a guided tour and go through the website that way. I kind of wish that Apple would have advertised kind of this a little bit more, because this is actually really cool that you can do this. And one other thing is, it would be really cool if, like, say they Apple released like haptic gloves, so I can feel like I'm actually touching it, and then that would really be cool. That would really enhance this kind of interaction in Vision Pro with, you know, just you don't have to do the touch. You can just, you don't even have to look at it. As long as you're interacting with the window, you should be able to use it like multitask if you want. This is kind of like a Minority Report moment, really. I mean, this is everything we saw in that movie. If you've seen that movie, you know what I'm talking about. Minority Report computing, this is kind of it now. Just being able to manipulate all those windows at the same time and bring them wherever you need them. You know, you could do it with two hands like this. I think that's really cool. Again, I think that's the killer application for using the Apple Vision Pro. All the VR and AR, well, these are like really AR, all the VR stuff is really cool. And those are obviously some reasons why people will buy this, for the movies, for the content, for the games. But that's I think just a portion of it. And I think that's why Apple spent a huge amount of time trying to have developers not talk about this as VR or AR alone, because I think what they really want to push is this spatial computing. And I mean, this is like, again, this is like magic to me. I can do this, and I'm sure I look like an idiot to the cameras, but what I'm seeing in front of me, my view, being able to fully immerse myself in a workspace and manipulate windows and bring up other apps, I think is great. I think I think this is, you know, really is kind of like a glimpse of the future of computing. And this is, again, this is just the first generation of the Apple Vision Pro. I see this, you know, obviously, if you look how technology evolves, this will get much smaller. I think we'll see different versions of this. This is the Vision Pro is going to be the flagship. I see, you know, other visions where maybe you're not fully immersed, where maybe this is more open, so that you only see these, you know, displayed in front of you, but then you can, the rest of your field of view is open. And there's been a lot of talk about field of view. If I'm looking at, let me unimmerse myself. If I'm looking at like my space and my field of views, I can see this hand and I can see this hand. So this is right now my field of view in front of me. So if I want to see anything beyond this, oh wait, about there. If I want to see anything beyond this, I do have to turn my head. But you really kind of do forget about that. I mean, it just becomes second nature. I can move all that. I just think that's cool to be able to do that. So let me know where you think this platform is going. I mean, I could totally see, you know, this being the first iteration. There has been talk of Apple releasing a less expensive version, possibly without the eyesight part in the front. This is the Vision Pro, so this has everything. This has VR, AR, and spatial computing, which is, you know, very important for visionOS going forward. I could see another version where maybe it doesn't have the fully immersive VR experiences, but it just has, you know, augmented reality and spatial computing. I actually wouldn't mind a version where they were more like glasses. They didn't look so large on your face, and all it had was the spatial computing aspect of it. I would totally just buy that, because I think, for me anyway, this is probably the most useful way to use the Apple Vision Pro. So that's going to do it for this one. Again, please leave your questions or comments below. I'd like to hear from you guys. And as I wrap it up, I'm going to go ahead and dive deeper into this, see what apps are available. Let me know what your favorite apps are as well in the comments below. Maybe I'll take a look at those in a future video. And until the next one, please take care and be safe out there.